Hi guys, today we are going to be making a medieval style house in Minecraft. So this is a tutorial on how to do one of the versions. So let's just build here. So first you're gonna want to grab a log of your choice. So for this instance we're gonna use acacia, stripped acacia actually. So once we've got that, you're going to want to get a block for your walls. You can do it a opposite color so that the log's bright and the wall's dark. So you can make them complement each other if you want. So for this we're going to use deep slate. So next you're going to pick a stair for your house. So let's just use granite stairs actually. Alright, so once we've got the materials, you're gonna place logs and spread them around, usually by 5 for this one, and make the back 8 blocks so that it's not a perfect square. And we want that because it's better if it's not a perfect square, more of a rectangle. So we're just gonna build the logs up so that they're higher, just like that. And now we're going to make the walls kind of inside so that the logs are not matching up with the same side as the wall. So an example here is you usually do something like this so that the wall is completely flat. That's actually a good way, but just for this we're going to make the walls kind of inside just for effect. So you're just gonna fill that in so that you have walls just like that, just like this. Alright, so also if there's grass under, then just break the grass and replace it with the wall type, just so that it looks like it's more underground. Alright, so let's just build it one more block just because it looks a bit low. Just like that. Alright, so alright, now that's done, your base should look a bit like this. Now we're gonna choose a stair, which is the same type as your log. So in this case, that's acacia stairs. And we're just gonna put it around the log like this, so that it faces outwards from the log or frame. Just like this. Alright. Next, you're going to place a wall type at the top of your log and just fill it in so that it's 1 block wider from so that your top wall is just 1 block wider from the bottom walls. That makes sense. Just like this. And then you're gonna grab your stairs from the same log and place it upside down so that it connects to the other stairs, and place a log on top of it just so that it matches the bottom one, just wider, like that. So the front should look like this, and we're just going to repeat the steps on the other side. So alright. So once you've done that, of course we need to build it up again, so that you don't have a super low house. This house is gonna be a bit tall, but that's okay. Not too tall though, just a regular house. So the average recommendation for this size would be 3 blocks. So 3 blocks tall. That's a good height. And just build up the logs like this. Remember the logs are a bit on the outside so that they give a 3D effect. So it should look like this. so that it comes out a little from the top. Usually the bigger bit would be at the bottom, but it looks kind of nice also if it's from the top. So we're just gonna grab a block, which is the same as the stairs that you chose. And then we're going to place a stair, one block there, and then a full block there and a stair. So that the roof is a bit higher, upside down stair and a block. And we're gonna repeat that, so stair, upside down stair, and a block. Just so that the roof is a little bit taller and nice looking. Medieval style. Alright. So we're just gonna repeat this on the other side. Just like this. So that the 2 points meet each other at the middle. And at the middle you put an upside down stair if there is a middle. If there's no middle, then it's nice. There should be a middle though. I'd recommend making it an odd number of blocks for the walls. So we're just going to bring the roof frame out a little bit so that it's kind of sticking out from the actual wall. Just like this, so that it's not completely flat from the wall. Just like this. Upside down stairs. Alright, so your roof and house should look like this, and we're just gonna skip and to fill this wall. And yeah, so all the other bits like that. So we're just gonna skip to fill it. Alright, now that we have filled it, we're going to place a block at the front, a stair there, and a block and a stair, so that it looks like that the front of the roof gets higher. Alright, now that you've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that the roof gets farther into the front as it goes up. So to make that, we're going to place one extra block for each full block on the roof, if that makes sense. Just like this. So that it comes out as it goes up. So we're just gonna do that. So that this leaves room for any hanging things that you want at the front of your roof, like a plant or something. Now we're just gonna add another stair there just to make it look smoother. You don't have to do that, but I just like to do it. Alright, so let's just fill this in like that. Alright, so you're going to break the block and just replace it at the front. So the roof should look like that. Now we're going to get another block, still a wall block, but you're going to use the block to fill in that gap. So maybe we could use coral? No. How about some polished andesite maybe? Where's polished andesite? Okay, so we're going to be using polished andesite for this bit. And what you're just gonna do is you're just gonna fill in this wide gap just to fill in the roof, not the roof, but the walls, so that there's not just a giant gap with no windows. So it should be a little bit of a different color, kind of similar but a little bit different. This is very different actually, but it looks nice. Okay, so the roof has been finished now, so we're going to just break in a door, a 2-block door. Just clear out the space, and we're going to get a spruce door, which it's a spruce door because spruce doors actually don't look that modern, since this is not a modern house. So I'd recommend using a spruce door. And maybe we could use a dark oak for the floor. So just replace that with dark oak and a door. So we're just gonna fill in the floor with dark oak, because I don't know what floor there is with grass. Alright. So let's just fill this in. Okay. Now, so since this is a bit high, we're going to take a slab for the top floor. We're just gonna fill it in so that there's another flooring for a second floor. And leave a gap there for a ladder later. So now we're just going to get another polished andesite just to fill this bit in, because I forgot. Because you don't want a gigantic gap in your house, would you? So let's just fill this in like that. Alright, so now that both sides of the roof are done, we're going to get another slab actually. And for the roof, I know we already have a roof, but still. So let's just fill this in with carpet first actually. So now so for the roof, we're going to use slabs. Let's just put a ladder here. Alright. Now for the roof, we're going to use a slab. How about red nether brick and a lantern? Wait, roof? No, not roof. Floor. So we're just going to dig in gaps here where you can put the light. So place a source of light in these holes and fill it up with a slab. And now since slab, a Minecraft slab is not a full block, well, light can pass through it. So that's a nice tip for you. Now this is actually the roof. So we're going to get another slab. There's a lot of slabs. And for the ceiling, and just fill it in like this, and so make it so that it goes up from the middle, just like how a regular roof would be, but a bit different, just like this. So it should look a bit like this. Alright, so now there's probably gonna be absolutely no light in here in the night, so you can just grab a lantern and place a couple, just because lanterns look kind of old school. Alright, now we're going to grab a chain or iron bars and get some leaves. We're gonna use azalea leaves because they look nice, and some signs. So we're gonna go down here and go out of the house. You're gonna make the chains hanging from the front of the roof like that and place the leaf. So this is gonna be kind of a hanging plant. And around the leaf, you're going to place signs so that it looks like a cute hanging plant. Just like the ones that you would probably have at your house. Maybe. Alright. So now that you've done that, we're gonna get some glass for the windows, unless you don't want windows. And I don't know why you wouldn't want windows. But we're just gonna add some windows, because why not? So you can make windows around 3 blocks if you want, just like that. So now those are the windows for the bottom. This is gonna be an interesting version though. We're going to break a hole there, and then make it so that there's a plus sign shaped window, like this. It should look like that. Now the window doesn't really look that great, so we're gonna grab a stair and a trap door. You'll see why. we're going to place an upside down stair surrounding the edges of the window, and then a irregular stair surrounding these. And we're just going to place a trap door to make the shape look a bit circular, so that there's an outline for the window. Like this. Now it looks much better. Okay, so now that's your house, we're gonna go to the top floor, and this is just how to make a campfire, or how to make a fireplace. You don't have to make it, but I'm just showing you how to make it, just in case you want to add a chimney or something. So we're gonna grab a campfire. I know the fireplace is gonna be the top floor, but we have no room here. This is gonna be a weird house for sure, but we just gotta roll with it. Alright, so this is how you make a fireplace. Place a campfire there, place a wall here, another wall here, and a slab there, and then another wall there, just like so. You don't have to put the campfire at the top floor. We're just putting it there because there's some stuff in the way of the campfire. So we're just gonna have to keep it here. I can't think. Yeah, okay. So now we're gonna go outside. Switch it to day. And to make a chimney, this is an interesting design. So we're gonna break a block here. Place your chimney block, so we're going to be using tough, and then make it so that it's tilted a little bit. Place a campfire and surround the campfire with trapdoors like this, just so that it doesn't look like an actual fire and it just looks like smoke. So your house should look like this, and you can add other things if you want, like perhaps more windows at the back, or an interior, or a nicer looking door. But for all, that's the house. Bye.